always start with you, alive and well, and not me. I'd gladly give up every poem I've ever spoken, have my mouth call back each and every one of them from your ears back into my pen's failed attempts at trying to put back the splintered pieces of our hearts, staring at a blank page, wishing we could begin again.
Thousands of warriors will come rushing in. Our ancestors wage war with the government in the spirit of Spotted Tail and John Trudell. This is spiritual awakening. They feed us lies, but we won't take it in. Let us ride on the lands where our ancestors died, breathing life into our cultures they said were petrified. They tell a history that our peoples don't recognize. The U.S. government should be charged as genocide, spitting rhymes in the time of blood, quantum, and suicide. We survived, staying strong. All those times we should have died. I confess, I'm depressed. Sometimes I can't take the stress. Living is a test, distressed up in the Wild West. My fam suffers, the land suffers. I hate the silence. I hate statistics. I hate the prisons. I hate the violence. I hate these politicians making the wrong decisions. I hate these men that inflict this violence upon our women. They hate to see us rise. We're on their TVs, man. Remind these settlers that they're up on treaty land. I did this with my music, a CD in my hand, a microphone in the other. Now watch me take a stand. The sound of a nation rising, a generation with a vision. I'm tired of our people dying. 7th generation, we have risen. We have risen. This is the sound of a nation rising, a generation with a vision. We hear Mother Earth crying. 7th generation, we have risen. We have risen. The system tried to hold us down. It hold us down. You force our cultures underground. But you ain't stopping no one now. No one now. We're stronger and we know it now. We know it now.
The executives of this bank, see, hear, know what you're doing. The money that you use to finance this black snake contaminates that drinking water, that life, that medicine. Not only for me, for everyone. No matter where you come from, no matter what creed you come from, no matter what religion or how you walk, crawl, or pray. It is for all of us. I ask you, put down what you're doing. Join us in this fight for this water. You work at this bank. You take that money and you invest. For what? What you're investing for is our lives, is my children's lives, is your children's lives, and our grandchildren's lives. My ceremonies, my ways of life. I use this water. I bless my children. I bless my family that way. I ask the politicians of this state, of this city, stand up. Know that this fight is just not a native fight. This fight is our fight. So I ask you today, Hickenlooper, get off that desk. Join us in that fight for your grandchildren's water. I ask all of you here today, don't stop today with this. Write, call, tell your neighbor, tell your friend. Stop someone and let them know what is in your heart. Share your heart. I read an article this morning and it said 83 those on the front line were maced while they stood in prayer. We are a sacred people. Yes. We walk this Mother Earth as it was given to us in honor and respect. We don't need a violent act to get our point across. We're here today with prayer. We're here today with song. We're here today with little ones to elders. Today, there are tribes up in North Dakota that have gathered today that have not gathered for hundreds of years. The 7 fires burned today. The last time those fires burned, Custer fell. The day those 7 fires burn, the black snake will fall. So be proud of who you are, stand tall, tell everyone about what's going on. I hope.
Man, I tell you, we have to change this. 2016, right? mean, here we are in 2016, and we're having these same old fights. And we're having these fights against these corporations that seem to control absolutely everything that happens here in the United States. That these corporations just run rampant over what are supposed to be the supreme laws of the land, which are treaty rights.
If you drink water, which everybody does, this is protecting you, and I just think that it's time that people band together and A, to fight for water, and B, to fight for native rights, which obviously have been trampled since day one.
They came to collect what they could to take back. And they did that. Then they continued to do that. They mined the Black Hills. They took what they thought was our livelihood. They didn't succeed.
The system trying to hold us down, it hold us down. You force our cultures underground, underground. But you ain't stopping no one now, no one now. We're stronger and we know it now, we know it now. The system trying to hold us down, it hold us down. You force our cultures underground, underground. But you ain't stopping no one now, no one now. We're stronger and we know it now, we know it now. The system trying to hold us down, it hold us down. You force our cultures underground, underground. But you ain't stopping no one now, no one now. We're stronger and we know it now, we know it now.
Hotankaashilo kantanka. Hoichan petukele kamakata kaitu. Holan petuke koska kahita kekele. Hoicha wakanja woichaka. Hokan wakanja kana tako woichaka kekele na. Hogana chantuasha energy bikte. Honor tako so hechoite hinal woki jankt. Hoki hechaki tako echonkele wastekte. Honor wakanja woichaka kekele na. Hoja tako oichaka ke ogana echomata. Hoicha taki hotkokata ke mani punka. Hoicha chantuasha mani bikta. Hon petukele tukasha. Nina monietka unsicha hoichiche. Hoicha unsilakina. Wakanja na unsichalakina. Hoicha oichakyo. Hoicha se hoyoalo. Homitaka.